Hi, thanks for joining. Today, I want to guide you out of self-sabotage and into being an active participant in raising of your frequency, your consciousness, knowing where you are taking action and creating from. What does self-sabotage mean? Well, a lot of us may not even be aware that we're doing it, but things like maybe binge watching Netflix on the couch after a long day because we think we deserve it, or maybe eating something that we wouldn't normally eat, comparing to others and not taking action because we're feeling like not enough. These are self-sabotaging behaviors that are just not the truth. It's the ego wanting to keep us safe. So in the two-strand DNA system, which is how we all come into this matrix, it's operating out of fear and survival. So when we actually turn on the 12-strand DNA system, there is another way. So how do we do that? Well, what I want to do today is show you how you can take some of the tools that have come through Jules Arns and apply them, bring them into your body. Because I know sometimes listening to podcasts, we feel good, but then maybe it fades, or we understand it intellectually, but we just can't take that next step. So these energetic body movements will help you raise the frequency of your body, but not only do that, help you to respond instead of react, as well as creating from a really intentional place, a raised frequency. And that's what we want in creating the new earth. So the first thing that I do right away when I catch myself maybe wanting to go into, disconnecting or and I just want to clarify one thing. There's nothing wrong with watching a Netflix binge series. There's nothing wrong with, eating a treat. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just where are you holding your consciousness when you're doing this? Are you doing it to disconnect? Are you doing it to keep yourself stuck? So that's what I'm saying. So go ahead and watch the Netflix series and eat the treat. But my suggestion is maybe try it from a higher frequency with intention. So first thing I want to do is bring in a breathing technique that I use to just calm my nervous system right away. I know there's a lot out there. The one that I resonate with the most is the Wim Hof, which is the in through the mouth, out through the mouth, exhale, hold, and then inhale and hold, and then release. So I'm just going to run you through this really quickly. Let's just do a 10 breath cycle. Exhale and hold for 20 seconds, and then inhale and hold for 20 seconds, and then release just to get a reset for your nervous system, no matter what you're going through. It's just a nice neutral place to get to. And then I'll move you into the DMT body movements. Okay. So we're going to take our first breath, really feeling it from the belly all the way up to the chest. We tend to shallow breathe and we're not even aware. So what this does is it gets you in your body and really grounds you. So I'm going to place one hand on my lower belly and one on my chest as just reference points. And we're going to do 10 in and out breaths through the mouth. Ready? And exhale through the mouth and hold for 20. and then breathe in and hold for 20 and release. And now what I'm going to do is there are 12 DMT codes that have come through Jules' arms, and there are movements associated with the codes. So I'm going to do it really slow. If you want, you can come back and replay it and do it yourself. You can repeat this. I usually do it, I go through the full 12, 3 to 4 times, just as a reset. And so we're going to start with code 1 and go all the way through to the 12th code, which is the 33. And just know that by doing this, you are energetically bringing in the avatars of these DMT codes. Okay, here we go. So that's another thing that you can do when you feel like you're stuck. And the other thing I do is we know we're energy, and so our fingertips hold a lot of energetic impulse. And so I'm going to ask you to just go ahead and rub them together, and knowing that this is activating all the electrons in our body when we do this. And I set the intention. And I ask that my skin of my face, my body, if you want, reflect my divine essence, my soul's essence, whether it's when I look in the mirror at myself, whether it's when I start my day or I have a project to do, or I'm just going out. And then you can feel basically when you feel like your hands are charged, and I just hold them, and you can feel it. Just hold it there for a minute, 30 seconds, whatever feels right. And then I drew a DMT card for today for everyone. And it's the 1 holding the avatar of the inventor. This represents the leader, the way shower, the first. And I thought this is perfect because leading us out of self-sabotage into our 12-strand DNA system, which gets turned on when we look at these codes. So I'm going to ask you to bring this into the pineal gland. And I'm also transmitting this for you. Being the first, starting something new, new beginnings. whatever it is. This is now turned on inside of you. So I would love it if anybody has any subtle shifts after they do a few of these tips. And if you would write it in the comments below, that would be great. Or if you have to come back and you notice something maybe later today after you watch this. Thanks for joining. Until next time.